Hey guys, MrDalekJD here and welcome back to another Black Ops 2 video, and this is going to be an update on the codes that are on the CallOfDuty.com website. Now, on my last code video, you know when they released these secrets, they released like a really weird kind of version of it, and then when they release the next clue, they kind of finish off the last clue, like in terms of the codes. Like there was loads of mumble jumble codes. And then if you go look at it now, they don't change as much and more numbers stay frequent. So what I did is I got a message here from Blind Bus Driver, and I'm going to put his link in the description, but he inboxed me with a really interesting theory. So basically what's happened is, if you Google the numbers which stay constant, which is 34.46.261, we found this web page. And this web page is all about human genomes, and all of these have genetic codes. And then this sprung the idea of that those numbers may be DNA codes. And when you think of DNA codes, you think of cloning. So there you go guys, cloning. Now remember something from way back that no one could fully explain no matter how hard anyone tried? Look at that loading screen. Nack det and toten. It made absolutely no sense, but if you notice, it represents a man time travelling and a group of strange men looking all similar, walking in the line and staring at computers, and the other man being seen in many places through communist warehouses and walking through a time portal. But let's focus on the men for now. Where have I seen something like that? Looks like Tacitus is getting into the cloning business, and the ultimate way to mass produce future super soldiers while preserving the civilian population. This time traveller walks through a portal just like the 5 one. Perhaps we'll find his identity in this next game, since he seems associated with these clones. And also, to further on from the whole quote that was on the Call of Duty website, the enemy could be anywhere and anyone. It could be one of 3 things. It could either be zombies, anyone can become a zombie and they could be anywhere. 2, it could be mind control, that Mason had programmed targets, they could have been anyone or anything from anywhere. Or it could be a disavowed agent, and the agency that burns you could be watching anywhere and at any time trying to finish you off. Furthermore, from this kind of quote, from the whole the enemy could be anywhere and it could be anyone, if you slow down the frames, what you can see is there's some words that appear that are not actual words in the sentence, but you can see them that flash for like a split of a second if you slow down the GIF, and we get a W, a Z, a Q, an O, and a H. Now, if we look at the time, we can see the time starts at 3:23. Now that's not actually the time at all, it's actually referring to the video frame. Standard frames per second in video is 24 frames per second. That's why it only goes up to 23, then restarts. Also, it's not seconds because it would go up to 59 before resetting. And it's not a tenth of a second because it shows 23, and that's not a tenth. So upon further looking at this code, what's actually the case is, since the code is now stabilized on the website, if you type in the letters, the numbers that you can see, they actually point to a location in LA, which is the LA Convention Center. Now these numbers put you right in front of E3's 2012 venue, so they've got to be hinting at some sort of release for E3. And now what's really interesting is, with all this eclipse stuff, you might also notice that the scheduled date of E3 this year is June 5th to 7th, falling only a day or 2 after a partial lunar eclipse. And also the 2nd or 3rd Tuesday in November, which is usually the release date of all CODs, falls on November the 13th. And on the same day there'll be solar eclipse on that date. And was there a coincidence there? Who knows? And also, what I also found out from a little bit of research is Tacitus was a Roman senator who was most famous for writing about the eclipse that occurred after the death of Augustus. Shangri-La is basically where an eclipse is activated, basically causing the scenery for all Easter eggs. So that's something to think about there. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating, as that is really awesome. It's a great way to help me out, and also leave your comments down below what you think. The next Easter egg should be out sometime today, so I'll have it on my channel as soon as, and then later on that day or the next day we should have some information on what the clue could actually mean. But not too far away from May 1st, so let's just wait in suspense. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys soon.